Hey guys, Racing Pro here, and it's time for the 5th day of Pokemon Violet first playthrough things. I don't know. This was recorded on the 5th day after release, and you saw I got some weird camera stuff there. If you play with ZL, I think it is. It's weird. As I'm pointing out here, I still haven't seen an Eevee. Don't know how. Do not know how at all. But it is what it is. Anyway, I'm retrying the Arven fight at this point, and as you can see, Greedent apparently has Psychic Fangs, which hurts, but that's alright. 2 hits with low kick, and it's not a problem. I send out Arcanine to take on Toedscruel, but Flamethrower is not enough, and then it puts me to sleep. How annoying. So I just ultimately say, since it has Earth Power, screw it, Arcanine gets sacked, and then send out Quavel just to finish it off. Because why not? I'm clearly avoiding using X items here, maybe not so clearly because it's cutting around so much. But anyway, Scavelin goes down with a simple poison move, whatever that was. I don't know. Look, I have bad memory. I send out Quavel for Garganackle. Knackle? I don't know, it's Salty Boy. Doesn't kill, but that's okay. Body Press doesn't do that much, so just end that off. And yeah, low sweep again, and it crit. Cloyster still tanked it though, annoyingly. And Cloyster presumably does, oh no, it just uses Liquidation, which is nothing. That's cool. Aqua Jet, just to kill it real quick, and it's a water type. You genius. It was a crit too, and it still didn't kill. Oh dear, excuse me for a moment while I kill. What was that I tried to say? Clear my throat. Alright, final Pokemon time. Mastiff, I was just looking at its typing, and also note that it had Intimidate, so my attack was dropped. Which is not ideal. Anyway, he decides to Terrestrialize Mastiff, and well, it just goes from being a Dark type to being a Terrid Dark type. I know, massive difference. But now it has double stab on Dark type moves. Yeah, that's how Terroring works. I'm not sure that it removes your normal stab bonuses. Also, it has Play Rough, which is horrible for a fighting type, but it effectively gives double stab on same type moves. Anyway, Revavroom tries to make quick work of it, doesn't quite do it, gets crunched, which again, double stab. I don't know why I bothered to Terra here, it would have killed without it, but I Terra'd anyway. So there we go, Arven defeated this time without using X items. And we can move on with this segment of the story. There's a star back there. Quite a bright one. Also, I will say, just in the lead up to this next little bit, it's a good thing that I did this after completing the Team Star segment, because, oh, that sounds like Penny. The big boss behind Team Star, yeah. Game Freak, why? Why would you spoil story elements like that? Well, wasn't a problem for me, and it was pretty obvious anyway. But yeah, there's the Path of Legends. Completed. But guess what time it is? It's time for whatever that says. I don't know, I can't read that. But it's time for the Elite Four, which is a little bit different. I'm going to take a drink because my throat is still being annoying. So yeah, it's time to start the, I'm sorry, what? What'd that say? Interview room? What? Also, the load time, just as a side note, was not that fast. I cut out the loading times for the most part in these. There's going to be one towards the end of this playthrough that I cut out that I'm gonna put on screen how long it is, because it was like, did my game crash? Levels of long. But yeah, new to Paldea, there's an interview you have to do. Which is... it's interesting. Yeah, I'm glad that I remembered. I mean, it was just said earlier by the guy outside, I think it was. And yeah, so I'm glad I at least remembered because of that, if nothing else, where I went to school in universe, that is. What the name of the school was. And this is where... yeah, I don't know. At this point in the game, I had not memorized the towns, and which gyms were in which towns, and who was at each gym, necessarily. But apparently I felt confident enough with that one. And, oh, no. Yeah, shit, as I put in the top left. No, I thought I had failed that segment of the question. Or this segment, or whatever. Yeah, I was confident that she used ghost types. But I guess I was mixing up my memories with a playthrough that I watched fairly early on from somebody else. Did fail the quiz, interview, whatever. But I did not fail the interview, apparently. At this point, it's just more easy questions. Yeah, I chose the duck. And why is this an interview? That's why the jump cut there, because there was a long time where the camera just panned in a little bit longer and then I just sat there, because I was typing that out. I decided by this segment to start adding in comments during the recordings, but not via microphone, because I didn't want to record my voice or something like that. I don't know. Look, it made it more enjoyable for me to play the game. Final question is, do I like Pokémon? Well, no, obviously not. Why would I have caught all 400 if I did? 402, actually. Actually, 399. I don't have a Koraidon. I only have Miraidon. I mean, I do have a Koraidon, but it's not my Koraidon. Thanks, Evil. You can have it back if you want. I don't think he wants it back. Anyway. Yeah, past the interview. Still really weird that there's an interview as part of becoming a champion, but also becoming a champion in Paldea is a little bit different anyway, because you don't become the champion, you just obtain the rank of champion. La Primera is still the champion, right? So, top champion, as they say in region. But yeah, head back to the battle court, which is interesting. That's a lot of glass. I don't think you'd want glass in a room where Pokemon battles take place, but I don't know. Maybe the glass in the Pokemon universe is much, much stronger than anything we have here. What do I know? Anyway, as no surprise to anybody, Rika is of course part of the Elite Four, and is thus the first challenge. Now, I'm gonna chop these battles up much the same as I have, but because this is the first time that we're listening to the Elite Four theme, I'm going to leave at least a little bit uncut. Also, I never ran into the bug where the music just indefinitely looped the first 6 or so seconds. So, it was only upon looking at forums and stuff after the fact, after I had gotten done with the entire game and was finally clear to go online and look at stuff, for my personal preferences, that is, that I found out that that was even an issue. Anyway, I figure Aqua Step into Whiscash, it'll be neutral because of the ground typing on Whiscash, but the question is, what does she use? Because Whiscash obviously is a dual water ground type. We assume that the Elite Four members are all of a single type, like in the past. I don't know why I was taking so long. I was probably typing something out or talking to somebody, I don't know. But questioning whether she was water or ground, because if it's ground type, That'll be really good for me in the Quavel. But if it's water, then I might have a bit of an issue. I can always send out Tauros, of course, but still not ideal. And then second Pokemon, Donphan. Perfect. So yeah, just send it out. And I think you know what I'm gonna do. Yep. It doesn't kill though. Doesn't quite kill, and then Donphan has Earthquake, which I can tank that. Although that and the Future Sight, ouch. That one hurt. So I guess I went for a max potion. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's been a few hours since I edited this, so I don't remember exactly how things progress exactly, but yeah, as I make note there, Donphan is at low HP and hasn't been healed, which is really weird. This is, I believe, the first Pokemon game in the series, at least main title. Also, Cloth wants to learn Guillotine. Haha. Let's see what Cloth thinks. Yeah, I agree. This is the first game in the series that didn't have the trainers not having any healing items. Also, there's 2 Pokemon going in one hit because, yeah, what do you expect? So she sends Clodsire out at this point, but yeah, the whole healing thing is weird. But Clodsire, of course, going to get Terra'd, and you assume pure ground type Terra, which is fine. It drops its poison typing. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. Sure enough, ground Terra type. That works for me because I'm a water type and I can just kick it or step on it or something. Oh, shit. And then Toxic comes out. Well, that's annoying. How did I handle this? Oh yeah, it also knows Protect. So eventually, there was a full restore. That might have been that same turn. Anyway, full restore, and then she uses Earthquake. But I can almost tank that. But yet again, protecting every other turn. So there's a low sweep, lowering its speed to ensure it moves after me. Earthquake is likely to kill here, but it low rolled and I survive on 4. Now obviously I had healed, it uses Earthquake, so I heal again, expecting the Protect, get a free heal turn out of it, and then at that point just low sweep. Including on the turn that it protects, because, you know, just gotta wait that out. But yeah. Elite Four member number 1 down. Free to go. Now who's gonna be the second member? We already know 3 of the Elite Four members, but who's up second? And will it be the mysterious 4th member that we haven't met yet? No, it's Poppy. How is she an Elite Four member again? There's really something weird going on with Paldea. Be interesting to see if any of the DLC touches on it. Oh yeah, I do some move changeouts, so Quavel learns Close Combat, Arcanine learns Play Rough, the Dunsparce learns Ice Beam, I can talk, and then Shadow Claw to Cloth. Just for some extra coverage, you know? And the fact that she just said that none of the attacks will work kind of gives me an idea as to what she already... or gives me an idea already to what she has, plus the key around her neck. Well, that was just confirmation that, yeah, that's steel typing. Quavel will not be a good matchup for this necessarily. So, Actually, it will be. Remember how I just taught close combat? Unfortunately, Corviknight, flying type, so it's neutral, and I'm a fighting type, so I'm weak to Brave Bird. So, Sunnet Arcanine, and, well, Steel types, you know? Let me actually look up real quickly if I can. Because I think I remember for a later battle. Just gonna continue to do stuff. Let's see. Just wreck her Pokemon. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right there. No, I guess not. Never mind. Just trying to remember my fairy type matchups. Fairy, I think, does half X damage to fire type, but does not resist. Or is not weak to fire type, it's neutral. But anyway, Steel Fairy becomes Steel, Tauros with Raging Bull. If you notice, there was a light screen set up. Not anymore. Play rough, classic 90% accuracy, and just one Raging Bull because the AI doesn't heal. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But there we go. That's 2 out of 3. Oh, and I guess I left this extended instead of chopping it up a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't originally going to have this third battle in this video. I was going to push it off to the next video. But then I realized that this video was going to be like 17 minutes long and the next one was going to be 30, so let's just put Battle 3 into here. Oh well, not that it matters. Mr. Lit... No. Surely not. Why are you here? It sure is Larry. Anyway, I healed up between battles. Nothing to care about. He's not using normal types, though. So that's interesting. And he looks very serious right there. I'm concerned. So yeah, Larry pulling double duty both as a gym leader and an Elite Four member. And he's either a grass or a flying type user. This is a very bad matchup for me. Oh, well, flying type, there you go. He says it right off the bat, doesn't even make you wait to find out for the second Pokemon. Yeah, just gonna switch right out into Tauros, because no. Because no, my water type is not gonna survive Atropius's attack, especially once it starts setting up for Solar Beam. Why else would it use Sunny Day, right? And there it is. I tank it. Little over half health. So that's cool. Obviously I Terrid. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but also, you know, grass flying. And then it obviously low rolled on the first attack and high rolled on the second, or rather, I had what's the word? Recoil damage. That's what it is. Nice crit. Anyway, remember how I taught Ice Beam to Dunsparce? Yeah, that didn't last long, did it? Oh well. Revavroom can just take care of it. And it doesn't die to close combat immediately because of the poison typing. Isn't that nice? So, yeah. One down. Altaria, of course. Not two. Uh-oh. That's not ideal. If you've ever noticed, I don't know if they fixed this yet, but the animations on the Pokemon will slow down before they get hit. And of course, I also, not only was that a crit, but I got burned. because of course I was, so 1 full restore later. And oh hey look, a crit! Sometimes I get good crits too. Oricorio comes out, Electric Oricorio. It's nice to see Oricorio returning for the first time since the Gen 7 games. Only 2 generations, but still. Couple of poison jabs, and it's down. And then what was last? Oh, right. You're a fucking flamingo. Well, honestly fine for me because it becomes pure flying type instead of being flying fighting. Though it's still a fighting type, so if it outspeeds, this is probably gonna hurt. I outsped though, did not do enough. And yeah, close combat hurts. As expected. But Flamigo's defenses drop. I'm really running out of Pokemon here. So what did I do? Apparently I sent out Quavel and Aqua Stepped. And it was enough. There you go. Unfortunately, as I kind of alluded to before the battle, that's gonna be it for this video. Because I needed to balance this video out with the next one. Because, you know, another Elite Four member, the champion, and something else. So yeah, look forward to that. Otherwise, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in that video. Later!